Hello everyone, my name is Ana Peña and today I'm going to be talking about Mark Twain. We have to take in account that Mark Twain wasn't his original name, but it was like a pseudonym. His real name was Samuel Langdon Clemens, and he was a writer, a humorist, and a letter. He was considered as the most humorous writer of the United States, and he was called by William Faulkner as the father of the American literature. We have the Samuel was born on November 30, 1835 in Florida, Missouri. And he was the child number six of seven brothers and sisters. Uh, his parents were James and John Marshall. Um, when he was 4 years, they moved, his family moved to a town that it was near the river Mississippi. And we have to take in account that this river was a very representing place in almost all his work. We can see that he even wrote a book about this river that we're going to talk about later. Um, when he was 11 years old, his father died, and he decided to abandon school and start working in a printer. And also, even though he wasn't going to school, he started going to public libraries in order to study. And he affirmed that he got wider information in the libraries than in public schools. Um, when he was 18, he abandoned the printer in which he was working, that it was the Hannibal Journal, and he worked as a printer, started working in New York City, Philadelphia. We have to mention that in his times, it was like very like a dream to many adolescents to become a bold writer. He talked about this in the life of Mississippi, and he stated that he could live that dream, and he could work in lifeboat as a lifeboat man. We have here about his later life and death that when he died, before dying, he had a very hard time, a depressive time, because he lost his wife and also he lost his daughter, and a friend of his lost almost everything in an earthquake. And we can see that he helped his friend by selling pictures of himself with his signature in order to gain enough money to help his friend. Um, we have that the uh, here are the different dates of the different events that happened in his life. In 1896, it was when he lost his daughter Susie. Also, we have Olivia's death in 1904, Jim on December 24, 99, and this was on May 99 was that his friend Henry Rogers died suddenly, and in 1906 he heard that his friend Ina Colbert had lost nearly all that she owned because of an earthquake, the San Francisco earthquake. And about his writing life, we have to take in account that he started his work in a humoristic way, but then he started using topics as vanity, hypocrisy, and moral acts of mankind. Um, we can see that one of his books that it was The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn was banned in different schools because of the language that he used. He used a word that is nigger, that even though in the time he wrote it, it was normal to say it because he wrote it in the pre-Civic War. And nowadays is a very delicate word because it is a racial word. Here we have some of the main classic novels that he wrote. We have The Adventures of Tom Sawyer that it was written in the 1876. And this one I think that is the most popular of this writer because we can even see that in a cartoon. The Fairly Grandparents, I think that the name is, we can see that this book appeared. We have The Prince and the Pauper written in 1881, Life on the Mississippi 1883, that this was the one that was more relation with the topic of the Mississippi River. And in this one is that he talked about the dreams of the teenagers, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, 1884. That it was having the almost the same idea as The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court in 1889. Thank you so much for paying attention, and I hope that you will get some more information about this writer and about his favorite, sorry, his most known work. Thank you so much for your attention.